Alright, so we got two things to talk about today. First, these dev notes, and then the bug that's been going on that we didn't even notice. So, dev notes, these are pretty short. Last time we've had them, they talked about how, you know, they want to do more collabs this year and stuff like that. And they keep mentioning the new Demonic Beast battle coming up, and this time is no different. So, this opening part here, they mainly talk about how they want to change the... Oh, I just saw the screen is not proper there. Unfortunately, the way they format this page is like for Japanese, not for English, so it looks pretty weird. But it is what it is. They mainly talk about how they want to change the UI, you know, the user interface for the boar hat and various other areas. And it's fine. I saw, you know, here, right here, so... We have prepared everything from the bar's main screen to the event menu to be easier to understand, not only for players who have been enjoying Grand Cross for a long time, but also those who have started playing the game. In addition to be visually visible aspects, we would like to alleviate the complexity and difficulty that players of Grand Cross have found so that they can experience the fun content more quickly. I mean, that's cool and all, changing the UI if you think it looks better, but that... If there's any issues to getting to the fun part or whatever, it's not the UI. For any new players coming up to the game, the barrier that stops them from having fun is the insane grind to like level up characters and get them super awakened and everything like that. In any case, if it's an improvement, I guess I won't complain. Preparing to update in time for the 5th anniversary. Starting in April. Not that the 5th anniversary starts in April, but the update will be in April. The monster battle, they have to talk about it every dev note without a date. Every dev note they talk about the Demonic Beast without giving us a date. The previous developer note we talked about the... Yep, they did. Monster battle is the most difficult stages, blah blah blah. So the most important thing here is this. In particular, in this battle against monsters, skill effects that are not often used will come into play. And through the new method of movement of monsters, I think the management and utilization of skill cards... Dude, I hate this. Stop popping this! Of skill cards will be more important than in previous monster battles. So, here's the thing about this, right? It could be debuffing. Because throughout all Demonic Beasts, after the first floor, you just can't debuff them. They're just immune to all debuffs. But I hope it's not what they did with the snake, where you have to hit them with like a pierce card for the gauge to go down, or it wouldn't go down properly. That was horrible. It was very limiting for characters, and they did eventually change it because it was so bad. But I hope it's not something like that. If you can debuff the monster or whatever, I wonder what they're gonna do to compensate for that. Like how hard can this really be if you can debuff them, right? But it's probably not gonna be attack ceiling or stunning, freezing, whatever. It's probably gonna be like minor debuffs, like maybe attack lower, maybe defense lower, maybe ignites. But that's, you know, me making assumptions. They just say skill effects that are not often used. Any skill effects that are not often used, I'm thinking debuffing, because debuffing is dead in PvE, right? During this process, we're looking forward to using characters that have been relatively underutilized and creating new team formations. My memory might be, you know, giving me false information here, but I believe they say this every time. I'm quite certain they say this all the time about, you know, using characters that are underutilized, whatever, and it's never true. So don't keep your hopes up. You're probably still going to have to use the best character that comes out for, like, specifically made for the activity, and that's it. So don't keep your hopes up. In addition, in conjunction with the update, we're planning to hold the first clear events in Japan, Korea, and global. After the new monster battle update, if a player clears the first area Within a certain period of time, we're planning on an event in which all players in that area will receive rewards. Global should be the easiest to get this done because you guys get the demonic beast after, so you're gonna know beforehand what it does. All the strats and stuff. But we'll see what the rewards will be. They do that for Tower of God, so it's not surprising. Yeah, details will be announced in update notice. Again, this is like what Dev Note number 4 or 5 they mentioned in the demonic beast with no date. I would rather you don't. I would rather not know there's anything coming than just be teased for like months and months and months. There's gonna be a questionnaire coming soon. I hope that it will mean something. Most of the time when these games drop, these questionnaires or whatever, it doesn't amount to much, but we'll see. I have seen games implement stuff in that was given as feedback in questionnaires, but those are usually the exception, not the rule. I would just beg people not to troll and actually give real criticism. Give more gems. Yeah, that's gonna give them a lot of good feedback. So now to the part I actually care about, because whenever they drop dev notes, is like I can't even be excited because a lot of the stuff they say doesn't even happen. And if it does, it's like months and months from now. Like, tell me about the stuff when it's close, right? There's a bug right now. An issue where the basic stat increase effect in special combat technique effects of Chaos Arthur and Yuri Zahard does not overlap. What this means is, they go in the game, Yuri has a passive that gives, for each human ally, 5% basic stats, and Arthur has the same passive, or it is the beginning of the passive, right? So each of them should be contributing 15% basic stats to the whole team, 30% in total. I have Yuri here on this team. The rest doesn't matter. Just keep an eye out for Yuri. I have Red Tonar here, which gives nothing. She's a human, so she's contributing to the passive, but her stuff doesn't work outside the Demonic Beast, so she's not giving any stats. Keep an eye out for these numbers. So 27,000 attack, 429k HP, right? I'm not going to change the team. I'm not going to remove Mikasa or something, which would give stats. I'm just going to remove Tonar and put Arthur, which in theory should increase the basic stats for her by 15%, right? Okay. We open her up. 27,000, 429k. Their passives don't work together. Which means that already we've been seeing Arthur dominate using Yuri alongside him. He could be doing even better if this bug wasn't present. And I'm going to assume that this is also caused in PvP. It's harder to... I mean, I guess I could test, but I would have to keep backing on matches. I guess it would be not that difficult to test. I would have to bring characters that don't increase basic stats and then just test it like that. But that's enough to see. So Arthur, anytime that you've seen me use with Yuri could have been even stronger. And hopefully it gets fixed soon. But for now, just know you're missing out on 15% basic stats because I guess the devs didn't test it. And that's about it.